Hey guys, welcome back, Swiftness here, and today I'm going to be showing you the most OP solo class from Minecraft Dungeons. So we're going to go through the armor, the artifacts, the weapons, and the enchants, and then I'm going to show you guys just a bit of footage of how I play it. Now, I have owned this game since it came out, which was the day before yesterday, so 2 days ago, and I've played around 16 to 18 hours and I'm already nearly power level 100, so you can see that I'm power level 85 now, and I'm about to beat the last boss on Apocalypse mode, so you can take that I know what I'm on about. So here you can see that I am wearing frostbite armor. Now obviously your armor sets and your weapons and stuff like that will change every now and again as you level up through the thing, but you kind of want to stay on the same basis. So first I'm going to talk about the armor. If you're going to pick armors for this setup, you're going to either want Grim / Wither. Wither is the unique version. Phantom / Frostbite. As you can see, I have the Frostbite, and this is the unique version of Phantom. Our Champion / Heroes. Now I recommend having the Grim and the Phantom more than the Champion's armor, but the Champion's armor is quite good as well for the tanking, as long as you have a soul, weapon and bow. But if not having the Champion's armor, then I would go Grim and Phantom. Dark armor does work as well, I think, but I don't recommend it. Anyway, what else you're going to need is weapons-wise, which is melee. You're going to want the soul knife / the Truth Seeker. Now the Truth Seeker is the unique version of the soul knife. So anything that basically has, well, soul knife in it, that's the melee weapon that you're going to go on. I would stay with the soul knife no matter what. It's an awesome weapon. It works really well. And then also we have the Bow of Lost Souls. Now, what I recommend for your bow / crossbow is anything with the name Souls in it will work just fine. As you can see, I've got the Bow of Lost Souls, but there's also like the Soul Crossbow and the Soul Bow, and you get the point. Anything basically that has the name Soul in it normally is a Soul class, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, I do recommend having something like this. Now the Bow of Lost Souls is really good. As you can see, I've got some really good enchants on it. And although my enchants for my armor and my sword aren't that good at the moment, I will be leveling them up, and I will just be waiting until I get all unique stuff. Moving on to the artifacts now, I recommend having the Boots of Swiftness as your first one, the Death Mushroom Cap, and the Soul Healer. The Soul Healer is the most important one because this is actually the one that you're using with your bow and your sword, because your bow and your sword are going to collect souls. So that's why we have those. Now this is basically like another health potion. You can use it rapidly as long as you are gathering souls, and it's quite OP. You know, it allows you to stay alive for quite a while. Not only that, but you can like revive allies near you, which is also really helpful. And as you level up, you can get better and better ones. The Death Calf Mushroom basically increases attack speed and movement speed. It also increases your actual attacks as well, so like your attack damage. It is great. It is great. I use it constantly, right? Whenever I've got a mushroom camp, I use it, and it's great for clearing out giant crowds. Not only that, but when you use it and you're in a giant crowd, you normally kill everything, you gather the souls, and if you take damage, you use your soul healer, which is perfect. And then Boots of Swiftness, I just use them to get out of sticky situations. Maybe you've gone too deep, but you're not, or your mushroom caps ran out and you're halfway through a battle, then you use the Boost of Swiftness so you can run away. Now I will be showing some examples at the end of the video, so if you want to watch till the end of the video, you will see some examples of me using the Boots of Swiftness, using the Death Mushroom Cap, and what on, and so on and so on. Now the recommended enchants. Now as you guys can see, I don't actually have some of the recommended enchants that I've got to say here, and I'm also going to be having the armor, melee, bow, recommended enchants and artifacts down in the description down below, so you can see that there. But I would recommend for your enchants, we'll go from armor, protection, food reserve, deflect, cooldown, and chilled. Cooldown is great because it makes you to be able to use your death cap loads, which means that you can do more damage, more speed. Food reserve's great because every time you use a potion, which is your health potion, not this, but your actual main health potion here, as you can see, yeah, you actually drop 3 foods. When you eat those foods, you basically have regeneration of 3 for a good 30 seconds. Like, it heals you up so fast, especially with the soul healer, it makes it super overpowered. Going on to that, chilling is an also great one, especially for solo, and it works really good with the boots. It basically freezes everything around you. They're not frozen still, but they go really slow, and their attacks are really slow too, which also just makes it, you know, good for you if you want to try to get away, and also good for you if you're trying to fight them, because they're going to attack you a lot slower. Protection, as you know, protection is quite good because you just take less damage, and that's kind of an obvious one on that half. Now the last one for that is Deflect. Deflect is amazing, especially when you get into the higher levels where there's pillagers or illagers, whatever you want to call them, with crossbows and skeletons, thousands of them in just one room. You don't want to get shot by them all at the same time, so having Deflect is going to deflect all their arrows, which is absolutely amazing, and it makes bosses or rooms like that really easy to go through without getting shot by loads of arrows at the same time, basically. Right, so that's the enchantments for armor. Now obviously, sometimes you're not going to have all those enchantments on that, for example this, so then you just go for whatever your heart desires. The next is the bow / crossbow. So as you can see, I've got quite a good bow / crossbow here. I've got infinity, fuse shot, chain reactions. Fuse shot is absolutely amazing, but exploding is better personally. But there's some good combos that you can do. Like for example, a fuse shot and a gravity pull is a great combo. If you have the chance to get infinity on your bow, I would get it, because it allows you to be able to just spam your bow as much as you desire, because having affinity on it gives you basically every shot that you shoot, every 2 shots is like 1 arrow basically, and it can happen more than that as well, so it's quite good. I love infinity. It allows me to use my bow way more than I should be able to. It's quite overpowered. Chain reaction is great. Allows you to clear out a big room. Now you can spam, let's say you spam 10 arrows, about 3 of those are going to be chain reactions, and they're going to hit another 5 mobs and another 5 and another 5. So if you shoot into the middle of the group, you're going to get a lot of, you know, chain reactions basically. I'll show you a clip at the end as well of that. Fuse shot's great, it just blows them up. So here's all my recommendations. So bow / crossbow. We've got infinity, fuse shot, chain reaction, multishot, ricochet, piercing, accelerate but only for the bow, power, and supercharge only for the bow as well. And then let's move on to melee, which is your sword, so your soul knife. Well, as you can see here, I don't actually have the best enchants, but Leeching and Sharpness is on the recommendation list, so if you do have Leeching and Sharpness to pick from, I would go for it. Also, the good ones are Weakening, Exploding, and Radiance. Now, Radiance is not that good. It's okay, you know, if it's there you might as well pick it if the other ones aren't there, but the best weapon, like the best enchant for this weapon personally, is Swirling. Now I don't have Swirling on here, but I goddamn wish I did, because on my last sword I had Swirling, and whenever I get a soul knife I will try to get Swirling, because if I can get Swirling then it's game over, because it clears out such large areas of mobs. So if you get Swirling, even though it's a common item which allows you to enchant it better, right, it is so overpowered. I think it should be powerful, because it does so much damage and it hits everything around you, and it's an enchantment, so you're also hitting the main mob with your sword as you hit everything else around you. When you're fighting the skeleton bosses and they summon lots of things around you, it's great because you can just wipe everything out, and the best thing is the enchanting is connected to the sword, and the sword collects its soul, so anything that Swirling hits and kills, you get the souls out of it, allowing you to just heal up again and again, basically being infinite health, which I just think is amazing. I'm loving this game so much so far, and it's only been, this is the 3rd day, so I thought I'd get it out to you as soon as possible. Weakening's also really good, and Leeching's also really good. If you could get Leeching and Swirling on, you basically gonna have infinite health. Now, Sharpness is good, obviously, but it's really not that needed most of the time because Swirling does a lot of the damage for you. Weakening's great. If you have Weakening, Swirling and Leeching, for example, everything that's going to hit you is going to do half the damage, right? Swirling's going to put it on everything around you, and it's basically you're just going to destroy everything and you're going to take hardly any damage, which, in my opinion, is awesome. Exploding's quite good as well. Everything that you kill explodes. So, for example, if your boss that you're fighting spawns, 20 zombies around you, you kill all the zombies with your Swirling straight away and they all explode, hurting the boss to an extreme amount. So, would recommend. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna put some clips of me using all the things that I've just said in the video, and if you have any more questions, just comment down below and I'll make sure to reply. Peace and enjoy.
Choppers, better took those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks. Rise. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a path that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the hype won't scare us falling. So rise up, we're too great to be landed. Rise up, we're too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us. Fly at 'em like choppers, better took those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks. Rise.